Education is key to success. We haven't taught up anything. Each one have to teach one. Must bomb beside the one. We haven't taught us. Each one got to teach one. Let's learn from one another. Let's go.
Dumelang, welcome to Each One Teach One. Nake nna Pula Matsaung. Ha o shebile Sandile Mbili wa mona Diepsloot, o ka se tjho sebete se se monkileng ho finyella mo a leng teng ka jeno. Di dingata ditsela tsa ho hlola ke ka ho re nang le bahlodi. Ditebo ho ba le lapa la hae le batho ba mo thusitseng. Mo aneng a sa bone gore phetoho kapa yona thuso e tla tswa teng. Sandile o hlotse ho lahlehelwa ke maoto e leng thole hore ine e mothibetse. A hlola hape go se itshepe, ho hloka thuso, empa ha e hona je.
Igama lami nguSandile Mbili, hlala eDiepsloot number 5. After ngilahlekelwa imilenze yami, ngathola indlela yokubuyela empilweni. Lesi story sempilo yami. Umndeni wami kushuthi uhlukene kabili, kuye kuba umndeni kababa bese kuba umndeni kababa yabo. Mina bengihlala nomndeni kababa yabo. Kushuthi okokuqala kushuthi baba behlala bonke waqede washona-ko ma bese ngayohlala nobaba ke la ngakhuliswa yena no-aunti kushuthi usisi wakho omdala. Ya bese ke ngaphinda ke kwathi around 2010 ke lapho ngoba babe neyinkinga ke nomndeni kababa yabo bese ke futhi ngaphinda ke sazwana ke nomndeni kama.
Ngicabanga ba after boma 3 years and 3 years leyo kumina be miserable kuba bekungekho lula ukuthi unguvela ukuthi kade ulahlekelwe uma wakho uphinde ulahlekelwe izingane zakini futhi. Ngicabanga nje kwakuyiplan kaNkulunkulu nokuthi ngihlangane naye ukuthi sikwazi ukuthi sibuye sihlanganise sibathole kuzwanwe noma ngabe ifamily yethu ingazwani kangako kangako kodwa thina as long as siswana njengabantwana bamama oyedwa.
Bengisafunda grade 7 kuphakathi nonyaka lapho nje ngoJune July lapho bengina 12 or 13 ya bese yaqala kunyaka lami ke ladumba ke ngathi bekuamasonto amabili ngoba bese ngaya esibhedlela ngahlala esibhedlela nakhona ngazi ukuthi bekuyisonto eli1 baqede bangikhipha ke lo suku lo labangikhipha ngalo ilazi nyawo zami ezashintsha khona umbala zababhlungu lapha eqakaleni nesithende sababhlungu nazo wanyukela ngabona sekula idolweni seku green yabo bathi banginika ama grand park wabonakala ukuthi hayi akusebenzi lutho ayikho into esebenza ngabatshela ukuthi ngifuna ukuphindela esibhedlela mina baqede babiza ambulance kuseni kwakhona mangithi ngiyavuka sengisesibhedlela zo2 seyishintshile baqale bakhuluma odokotela bakhuluma nobaba yabo ukuthi ubaba azotshela mina kodwa kona ngangibezwe bekhuluma emba kwami ukuthi ngazi ukuthi bazozinquma izinyawo zami and lokho kwenza ngazi ukuthi manje masuzuluza ilunga lomzimba wakho hayi akuyona into egrand yangiphatha kabi kakhulu ngoba abanye abantu bahamba ngaphandle mina ngizobe ngihleli phansi ziningi kabi izinto ongazicabanga ngazizwa engazi ukuthi ngizolahlekelwa kakhulu nje ya bese ke lapho ke ilaba bafike bangikhatha khona basho ukuthi hayi ayikho into abazoyenza. Shuthi ngara esibhedlela leso kune cousin yami esebenza khona yabo sebenze kodini yengane uyafika ngathi nje ngiqeda ukukhatha izinyawo yonke into ngangizwa ngicabanga ukuthi izinyawo zami ziphelele ngithi mengithi ngiyaphakamisa ngizwe ngazuthi uwona-ke lo bhozi yabo. Ithi hhayi ngathi abangathi kodwa kubuhlungu kona yabo ngidize. Bese wafika-ke u-Happy-ke yena wangitshela ukuthi hhayi engathi ngiqamba amanga azikho izinyawo lana. Ngithi hhayi Happy zisakhona. Ithi hhayi akusenalutho lana.
Beka-depressed uSandile, waqala nokubhema kakhulu, waphuza notshwala. Akakwazi ukuhamba umntwana, uyabhema already. So ngeke uthi uzomkhiyela endlini umntwana uthi ngeke uzumnikeze ugwayi. Ngazitshela ingqondo nami ukuthi ngesikhathi lesi azobona ngaso ukuthi lento ayenza ayirong uzoyeka ngaso. So uSandile ngoba uhlela endlini akakwazi ukuhamba, bengimthekela ugwayi ngibuye ngimnikeze ukuthi akabheme ngoba ngizombulala phela ngestress mangabe ngamnikeza ugwayi. Okuyila engabona khona ukuthi lezi zinto zonke bengezenziswa istage noma ukukhula bezenziswa yini ukuthi unale stress endlela ayiyona.
Ngathi ngangibona ngathi umthwalo onzima kakhulu yabo. Ngoba isikhathi esiningi futhi kuney'ndawo kumele ngilinde abantu ukuthi bazongisiza ukuze ngigibele khona. Leyo nje iyaqala yangajwayeleki kona kodwa bangijwayeza-ke bonayo. Indlela engilimaze ngayo ngeke ngisho ukuthi indlela enhle kona ngoba kunzima ukuthi wazi ukuthi ngeke ukwazi ukuthi uye kamakhelwane uyocela something ngoba kunesimo esikubambile. Uzwe ngazuthi u-trapped somehow. Into engekho grand uyazi ukuthi into encane kumele ngilinde umuntu ukuthi azongenzela. Leyo nto leyo yenze ngazuthi mhlawumbe sozoba isilwane nje. Ngeke ngaba naleyo mcabango enjalo ukuthi izinto sezishintshile manje. Kudala ngangihamba manje ngisakwazi ukuhamba and ukuhamba mongakwazi ukuhamba awuzizwe ngazuthi uphelele. Nabanye abantu bavele bakuzwela ubuhlungu. Leyo nto kwenze ufile ngazuthi yabo ungaphandle wena awufani nabanye abantu. Yenza ngazuthi ngihluke kakhulu nje ngoba nami ngangisengicabanga ngaleyo ndlela ukuthi kwavele ngisafana nomunye umuntu.
Let's learn from one another. Let's go.
Hangata dintho tse le hore da re hlahella ke dintho tse le hore hara di lebella bophelong. Ho Sandile ho lahlehelwa ke maoto ke ntho e le hore na sa e lebella. Ho fumana thuso le teng ke ntho e le hore na sa e lebella. Ho hlopheha ha hae a ya sekolong ho tlisitse mangelo a mabedi bophelong ba hae. They stepped in to get him to step out. Leto la hae la na la tlala ka diphephetso. Ha yena a kgona ho smile le kgona ho thaba a sena maoto nna le wena re nyahama jwang re na lona.
Khona iy'kole lapha ezama-container i-Sunrise le-Diepsloot number 3 high school bese kwaba yi-combine futhi izona iy'kole eziseduze la zo-3 bangala. Bathi hhayi ngeke bakwazi ukuthi babe nomuntu ohamba nge-wheelchair kule sikole, ngeke bakwazi ukuthi bamnakekele. Ngcono sizama kwenye indawo lapho because ukuthi-ke bese-ke uHavi wahamba wayi-2. Isikole sakhona-ke bangivuma-ke khona and sikude zonke iy'nsuku kumele ngithathe itekisi.
The one day I was actually driving along to our school in Diepsloot, and I noticed I was stopped at one of the stop streets or the robots, and I noticed one of our learners getting into a taxi. It was after school. And it quite surprised me because I recognized the uniform, but I didn't realize that we had a learner in our school that was wheelchair bound, that was in a wheelchair.
Bengizofika lapha e-bus stop wonke odriver banokungidlula nje kunalowo nje onozwelo uye udriver uzongithatha lo mina ozwelo noma yabo kagcina bajwayele ukuthi yabo sengikhomba amateksi engikwaziyo yabo labo driver engazuthi ngiyabazi.
And I actually watched this, and what fascinated me more than anything is that the taxi driver had actually got out the taxi and helped this young man to get into the taxi, fold up his wheelchair and put it into the taxi. I know just being in Diepsloot, it's difficult enough walking the streets, let alone being in a wheelchair on the streets of Diepsloot. So I thought, how can we assist him to get to and from school? Perhaps we can employ a driver.
Bona mina into engayisho ukuthi angijwayelanga ukujabula into ingakenzeki yabo ngoba mina ngangakholwa kahle ukuthi ngempela kuzokwenzeka ukuthi ngihambe ithemba nje laliselincane lona.
I managed to find out about Jumping Kids in Pretoria, and I contacted Michael and I arranged for an appointment for an assessment.
So when we met him, he was very reserved and very quiet, and he didn't really want to talk to anybody. You could see that he had become very insulated due to not being around people for a long time. So there were some challenges there, but we always start with the what do you want to do, and what are your expectations if we assist you. And in that he was very positive. He wanted to walk, and he wanted to go to school, and he wanted to get things together again. And we went through our fitment process, which fortunately is very quick because of the techniques we use. So within 3 hours of him coming in for the assessment, he stood up for the first time.
Ngazuthi ngina 2 years kodwa ngibe ngimdala ngisaqala ukuhamba kodwa ngibe ngimdala engazuthi mhlambe ngaqala engazuthi ngingakhasa kuqala bese ngiqaleke ngithi ukuthi kancane ngithatha step ngihlale phansi into ekwenze ngazuthi manje na engathi usalele emuva kakhulu so uzokwazi ukuhamba so kona ngoba futhi ngangithi mengizifaka izinyawo zami nje vele sivevezele nje ngingazi nokuthi ngime kanjani nokuthi menguyi-pavement ngithi nginyathela phansi engathi kude ngazuthi ngingabambelela kumuntu ukuze ngehle la nokuma nje uma straight hayi ngangakwazi.
So bese thola inyawo kushintshile akasadla izinzipho akasekho depressed ngeke ngithi depressed
After ngiqeda ukuthola izinyawo jumping kids iyaqhubeka nokuthi ngenzisa ama-therapist nokuthi ngihambe ngiyogijima bathini tumbling marathon yabo khona amalentuza imiyalezo yayisendwa ku-Twitter yabo abantu babhala amagama amahle ngami yabo ukuthi ngoba bangitshela ukuthi into yokuqala nje kumele ngiyogijima comrade marathon le yangithusa kakhulu yabo ngoba kwakona nje ngisho alesikhathi ngisaney'nyawo zangempela angingakwazi ukugijima manje ngangizizwe kazuthi kuzoba wesi kakhulu manje lo mthwalo uzongisinda kakhulu kodwa kona yabo ngaqala-ke practice ukuthi ngigijime ngagcina sengijwayele nje into eyayimnandi kona ukuya comrade marathon ngiqala nokugibela ibhanoyi futhi ngiqala nokuhlala ehhotela nje kodwa kwakumnandi kakhulu kana
uyadelela kakhulu asixabana every day since wathola inyawo bongaleskhathi ngathola inyawo bengikwazi kumhaga bengikwazi kumqabula nalana awusamhaga uSandile uvela kubuye kancane athini ufuna ungihaga manje so kodwa yena nje impilo yakhe isisimple
kahle ngasho ukuthi into eshintshile mntami manje manje sekusimple yabo kusho ukuthi mina ngithanda ukuthi yabo nokugibela istage yabo ngithanda ukuthi ngirap isikhathi esiningi yabo kade-ke ngakwazi ukuthi ngirap yabo ukuthi nje bangafuni ukuphumela ngaphandle isikhathi esiningi yabo ngoba abantu bazohleli bekufaka kuma-sports ukuthi kwamele uyogibela istage esithize yabo kuzoba istruggle yabo manje ngenza izinto zabalula yabo ukuthi noma ngabe ngikuphi manje ngingavele nje ngigibele noma ikuphi ngingene phakathi Yeah, bonke bakhala ngentwana, love, bheka sengicwala nge-style. I got to wind it up, I got to show me what I got, back. Sengkhile verse in the lines, bonke ngibashiya bekhalela phansi, back. Move likasi, like number 5, gcwala i-Diepsloot, bheka segcwala lentwana sefika bafetha like doom, badla amahewu, kade ngibatshela, I got my rules, bonke babona bekhala ngentwana, I'm making it cool. I got the vibe, my skills so killing them, kade ngibatshela like Kylian Mbappe, back. Got the World Cup, bonke babona, I'm making the card, niggas are setting it down and they wanted to look at my side, back. I've been doing this since day 1, 2011, look at me now.
Let's learn from one another. Let's go.
Sis Rita Sandile ra leboga from Each One Teach One gore amohela mona motseng wa lona and to share your inspiring story. Sis Rita, I must really commend you, Mama. Ka nnete o bile mosadi hara ha basadi to overextend your role and your responsibility. Wa ba mme go Sandile, wa ba mothusi ho yena, wa ba mokgotsi ho yena, because mo a fihleng teng ka hona je is because you answered the call. So that is why le yena a kgonne ho finyella mo a finyelletseng teng ka jeno. And Sandile, what I want to commend you about ke taba ya gore hana o le ko taxing ka wheelchair. It's either it was the first time or the 10th time or the 100th time. The fact is when you positioned yourself and the opportunity located you. So if no equality kontlung, uli depressed or robezi, munyeta o ufumaning ka brand never utol. One tola pap. Utswile wa ba kantle, then wa ba ko locationing le ena monyetla wa re ha o feta fela wa o thola mo. So ke ntho le gore tlamele we understand gore ne se ka lucky fela. So you kept working on it, you kept persevering, because every opportunity, Mama, in a window, I call it a window of opportunity. That's why re bitsa opportunity ke monyetla fela. An opportunity so what I want to say to you right now, you've got an opportunity. You've gotten like a new set of legacy. So what are you going to do with what's left of your opportunity? Bearing in mind it's just a window of opportunity. It's not forever. How are you going to capitalize with what you have and the support that you're getting, not only from your sister, from Mike, from Brenwin? What are you going to do when personally to capitalize on this opportunity?
Mangatholanga umsebenzi kahle ngifuna ukuthi ngifeze amaphupho ami ukuthi ngibe umrapper. It's nje engathi ngisalele kumele ngiyenze manje.
Okay. So number 1, o tlamile o fetse school and ntho e leng gore o ishebile go gore o be a rapper. So o batla o ba rapper, say a bit more about your vision.
Kahle ngifuna ukuba nenkampani yami yabo record label yami. Ngathi ukuthi ngihleli ngihlupha abantu yabo ngizenzele izinto ngendlela yami yabo indlela engifuna ukuthi ngenze ngayo.
And what are you up against with regards to your academics? Incwadi zakho manje yini eyenza ukuthi uphazame gore o khone ho pass?
Science nemathi ayingeni kahle kanda lami angazi why ngiyazama hlula wona wenza kodwa ngisaqhubeka.
Okay, so ntho nge tlamile re elellwe Mama ene ntho na ke batla gore le wena o fele o mogopotsa yona go gore a ho etsagale gore o be through so much from what he's been through, the trauma, the conditions a ke thotseng a le ka hare ho tsona. Yes o kgonne go ema, you managed to stand up against your conditions and your situation, so which means with the very same determination you'll be able to stand up against any other challenges tse leng gore we lokopana le tsona. So hona le ntse tso pedi tse le gore ke batla re o di shebe Sandile ne la mathomo wa wisha gore o ka qeta sekolo gore o kgone go tswela pele, bearing in mind gore sekolo ke sona foundation that is going to allow you to either to be a rapper, to be a producer of music, to be a composer, to be a writer, whatever. You need certain mental faculty so that o kgone gore di dreams tsa hao di tswelele. Sa pele ntho tsena ke batla o ishebe habedi wa wisha gore o ka pasa kapa o ikemiseditse o zimisele, because these two things they are different. All of us we wish to be successful, but not all of us are successful. So ba ileng gore ka nnete ba atlega Mama ke ba ileng gore ba ikemiseditse mele o zimisele o nga fisi nje mele uzimisele. Because the moment uzimisela mama, what are you going to do? You're going to give yourself in and you're going to focus. Akere. And in trouble bedi e lor ke batla o shebe. Go gore o fetse skolo, is it a should for you or is it a must? Gwamele. Again, that thing is different. Because we all say things should be like this, things should be like that. But they must, because the moment or they must, which means you are not giving yourself a second option. You have no choice. And what you're saying, you'll be willing to fight against whatever challenges that will come your way. So try to move your thinking. Right now the big challenge is pass school, right? So pass school is not a wish. It must be a willingness. So which means mele uzinigele. In whatever issues that you have, in whatever challenges, again, you're going to stand up against them so that you can find yourself finishing off your school. Okay. And this thing for you is not a matter of a should, it's a must. It's a must. So I need you to move from convincing. We can all convince ourselves, but you need to convict yourself. Right. And the conviction part, your mentor, if I would call him like that, Mike is not convinced, he is convicted of his call. So Luena, you need to be convicted of your call. So babu hintwana e habedi. So ina le nkatse pedi ha o ka e sheba. Ntho ile gore e ka go sutisa go boemo bo wena o leng go bona. Ya pele e ka ba desperation. Nyonya maemo a hao wa hloye. It's either o hloile boemo ba gore ha ona tšhelete, it's either o hloile gore o be skopa kopane ha o kgathaletse for wena ke batla gore o hloye go faila. To a point ya gore ntho o e hloileng e sebedise gore e go ntshe boemong bo o ye go boemo bo o bo batlang. So ntho ya bobedi ke inspiration. Ha o na le inspiration ha e go hule gobane ke ntho e leng gore o shebile go yona. So that it will go fa matla gore o kgone go pursue against all the challenges. Above all, kaofela ha rona re mona to strive no matter what. Wa nthola papa. So Rita ke batla gore wena ke eng ntho e leng gore o ile e etsa ke galo mo tshietsa ngwanone. So what are you going to do further? Gore a kgone go felletsa a tsetile school.
Akukho kuningi engakwenza ukuthi usande eqeda isikole ngoba konke kuxhomeleke kuyena. So yena makukuthi uyazimisela nje ukuthi ke esikoleni mina ngizolo ngiqhubeka ngimsupport ngoba into ebalekile isupport ukuthi uyazi na ukuthi ngamtshela ngathi uma ngabe ukuthi isikolo siqede uzoba wena ikhehla lasesikoleni elizofunda isikole until angazi nini ngoba isikole kufanele ukuthi siqedile. So into engayisho kakhulu nje ukuthi kumele ube yena ozimiselayo.
Absolutely mama, ki support and that tough love.
Yes.
And that reminder of what is lying ahead. So kaofela harona ha re ka re wa sheba bahuhi either ke ntho tse ntle kapa ke ntho tse mpe, sheba di experiences tsa hao hobane wa khona ho di sebedisa ho profita from all of your circumstances. Rita ke a leboha mama, tsola pele o etsa mosebetsi o motle. Sandile, keep on keeping on.
Siyabonga.
Okay, thank you. Ho finyella phumullong ha se ntho le re o etsa hangwe fela. Leetong la hao o tla kopana le diphephetso. Ha o phehella ho fihlella ke mo o tla thola matlotlo a lefatshe. Sandile lena o tobane le seo ka taba tsa dithuto tsa hae. Ba hlotseng ho qiaqia le letshoho ba o he se ba hlotse ho hloleha. Ke nna Pula wa Matsaung. Mona ke each one teach one, dula le seding.
Kahle mfethu mina ngasho ukuthi mfethu into engiyibonile mfethu ukuthi mfethu ngingafundisa laba abancane kakhulukazi ukuthi yabo izinto ngoba mina ngiqala ukunqunywa inyawo ngabona ngazi ukuthi khona into wrong ngami yabo yenzakala yabo and akukho wrong ukuthi nje benginganalo ulwazi yabo mhlawumbe mengathi ngibanika ulwazi ukuthi ngenzeka noma yini yabo ziningi kabi izimo ezingenzakala mhlawumbe umuntu angagcina engezwa yabo izinto ezinjalo nje zonke izinto ingakho nje kugcina ukuthi mase begorana kakhulu la ngaphandle ngoba abayazi lento akungcono ukuthi baziswe yabo yiyo nje mina into engathi ngafuna ukuyenza le mhlawumbe nezingane zami yabo ngizitshele kube lula nangizona.